Yo, 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 what's happening? Welcome to episode 5 of All About Polygon. I'm your host, Marlon. We're here back for another week to discuss all things poly, yali, 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 yali. Past few episodes, you can check them out. We've gone over basically what is Polygon. Well, what are some of the scaling solutions like proof of stake sidechain, the Polygon Hermes ZK rollup scaling solution. We've also looked at what else we looked at? We looked at some of the wallets, Polygon wallets, and some enterprise projects with companies out here that are utilizing some of the Polygon features. Today, I want to go ahead and I'm a technical person. I still trade in the financial markets. I do a little bit of trading in crypto. I mainly hold and swap crypto, so not too active on there. Well, as much as traditional. But today we're gonna look at the technicals. We're gonna look at some charts. We're gonna look at some numbers, and see what Polygon network really has going on. So, as you know, we ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get into it. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's see where we at. Boom. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to, if I can spell, we're gonna coin market cap. So if you don't know, coin market cap is, one of the sites where basically it's an aggregator site to see all, volume, uh, volume, market cap, percent down. We're looking at technicals. What's his range over the last 7 days, its current circulating supply, 24-hour volume, total market cap. What's this percentage change in the last 24 hours, 7 days, and the actual price. So as we see here, Bitcoin, of course, number 1, Ethereum, number 2. Then we got 2 stable coins with Tether and USD at 3 and 4, BNB, Cardano, but we ain't here for all that. Let's see, what's Polygon at? Oh, okay, we got Polkadot at 11, Solana at 9. Boom. So we got Polygon at 18 at 56 cents. Let's go ahead and click on Polygon. That's what we're here for. So it's ranked number 18 on coin market cap. Total market cap is, what's that? I'm a little slow. So what's that? Hundreds, thousands, million, billion. So about $4.5 billion in market cap. In the last 24 hours, its trading volumes at about 400 million. Actually down. So down 17%. And the overall market cap is down 17%. Circulating supply is about almost 8 billion Matic tokens. The total supply is 10 billion. So we're at about 80% circulating supply of the total Matic tokens. And again, what can you do with the Matic tokens? So we've seen in previous videos that well, in the last video, we're looking at the Polygon Hermes solution, scaling solution of validators on the Hermes blockchain will stake or bid their Matic tokens in order to be selected to select transactions to put them in those bolts for in ZK rollup bolts. And then also, of course, us as a regular person, if I'm just buying Matic tokens or whatever, I can stake those and receive staking rewards back on different platforms. And we'll take a look at some of the total value locked up as well. Polygon, I don't think they have that on a coin market cap, but we do. We have other sites. We have some DeFi sites we can take a look at for that. So yeah, let's see year to date. We're about halfway through the year so far, and I mean, as with everything else in the traditional markets and the crypto markets, we've been seeing not going to say a bear market. I mean, I think it's a bear market just from, lower highs and lower lows. If you know, when you look at technical analysis. But anyway, started the year at about $2.58, and it's just been up and down, ride down, and now it looks like it does look like we're starting to flatten out a little bit down here. Looks like its lowest point right here is at about, let's say, about 55 cents. So we're still hovering around that. And let's just see the all-time. So let's see, when did this, it started creeping up. Yeah, really, because I remember hearing about Matic before it really blew up, just from like shilling videos and other people saying, hey, buy this, buy that. And as we can see, it was less, for the most part, less than, yeah, it was right around 1 or 2 cents all through 2020. And then coming into 2021 is when we start seeing this uptick, and then boom. So uh, I hate these charts sometimes. It's like you can't, the little things be jumping around too much. I can't deal with it. Right. Oh, 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 boom. So somewhere around there. So about $2 and well, so about 288 is looking like, where its highest peak was about $2.88. So hey, I know if I had a whole bunch of Matic down at 2 cents and held that even all to 250, 280, hey, that's tenfold right there. Go ahead, take your bread and go buy your yacht. So I know somebody bought a car off Matic. Uh, so again, we're just looking at, and we're gonna I want to break it down to, like, you know what? Let's do that right now. We can go to trading view. And if anybody has any better sites that they chart up crypto, because I mean, for the most part, I see most everybody using trading view, but I honestly, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And now, man, my joint is slow. If y'all want to donate to my new computer too, I will accept that. So let's pull up Matic. What we do against USD or USDT against a stable coin? Let's just pull it up against USD. I gotta get a little sip of coffee. Hold on. All right. So on my trading view, I'm not really, I don't use a lot of different uh, analysis tools for when I trade. I keep it simple. I usually just use moving averages, volume, RSI, and support resistance and trend line. So, it works for me in my trading. I don't like to get overzealous or overthink too much. I already overthink too much. So adding in too many other factors is, big no for me. But, let's go ahead and chart this thing out just to see what levels we're at. Yeah, okay, see, it's easier to see it here. So the high was 2.92. So the highest point it got to was 2.92, it was 2.82 here. We can let's put some lines on here. Let's say 2.82. So we got a resistance line up here, and we're far from that, but I just like to have my reference points. And so we have a low down here. What's that? 0.622. Oh, go on, man. Oh, I'm tripping. I like that. And we said 0.622. And I'm gonna mark this with green because it was support. And as we can see, it came down and touched it and got a little relief up, but then we're right back below that now. I'm gonna go down to the weekly. Oh, Lord. let's just put some trend lines up here. Actually, and with trend lines, I don't know technical analysis too much. So that was about it when it broke out of this bottom that we seen earlier in early 2021. See a lot of doji candles. Then it shots up, come down, and starts ranging up. Came back up to hit that major run up high. Came in, boop 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 boop. Came down, tried to get a little relief bounce, didn't work, and then as we've seen with everything else in the market, it was taking a tumble. And honestly, this chart doesn't look too good. Like the Bitcoin chart looks a lot better to me for, still like, okay, we'll find still looking for a soft place to land and, get our foundation back before we take back off. But I don't know, Matic's not looking like too much like that right now. So technically wise, I'm not liking it. But again, you never know with crypto projects. I mean, you do know, but it's not everything isn't about technical analysis. For me personally, I just like to see how the price movement of a project lines up with just whatever else is going out fundamentally or sentimentally with the project. Always those are the three things you always want to look at when a value, or at least for common stocks and things like that. They say three things, but I feel like it works in crypto as well as a trader. But technical, fundamental, and sentimental analysis, you always want to use at least 2 out of 3. Never want to just use one. Always use 2 out of 3. But of course, if you use all three of them, hey, get your bag out here. All right, but yeah, actually, I'm a little like sad about this because. And you see here, even on the daily, once he got that little bump up right there, it came up and hit that trend line that we had did from the over the monthly, and that shit just kept going back down. So honestly, just from my perspective, it's like it's ranging a little bit down here, but I see this shit, dropping down some more and breaking down this down this low we hit down here. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting too much of a I'm gonna delete this line. I feel like it's in the way. Man, that shit was just sticking in the way. But and also the moving averages I have on here are the 250 and 20. People have that's traditionally the days that you want to use for like regular stocks and stuff. Some people have different things for crypto. Again, everybody has their own style. That's just mine. Don't think too much on it. If you see this and commented on it, it's just my preference. I can always reduce the days, because crypto's a 24-hour market as compared to an 8-hour market. So, it's 3 times as much opportunities for movement. Sometimes you got to catch those, swings and price movement a little better. So you need to go down to like a 14 day moving average, but it all depends, man. We ain't here to be too technical, but yeah. So that's the Matic chart, and then just looking at some more of the numbers over here. So market dominance 0.39%, 0.39%. And even though we're looking at technicals, I think it's always very important to remember price does not dictate value. The price could be shit, but as we've seen, with a lot of these blockchain solutions, we're more so looking at the technology behind it and what could be adopted. You can have, an excellent protocol to use to scale a business's solutions, or for people to be able to interact and swap and peer-to-peer transactions easily and efficiently, but the price could be shit, but it definitely, that of course, eventually the price will reflect, everybody, I think, moving on or using or utilizing a project. So yes, at all-time high was 292. So we're 80% down from its all-time high. And usually, I'm actually glad that we're at 80%, because this is what a lot of people call, a lot of people are expecting 80% drops off of a lot of altcoins or even Bitcoin in a bear market. Uh, so I think that the fact that we hit this is, a good point to kind of just be like, all right, we hit the drop, sell off, whatever, scare some people off, reaccumulate, move around some funds. Let's see what's about to happen in the second half of 2022 and beyond. All-time low. So what is that? That's less than that's I don't even know what you call that. Like it's less than a penny. 0.003. It's three thousandths of a dollar. But shit, return on investment all over time is 12,000%. But what's if purchased at the time of launch? So if you scoop it in on May 29th, you scoop that shit 3 years ago. Hey, like I said, that's not even a 10 bagger. That's a millennial bagger. But so let's see, how many Polygon tokens are there in circulation? I think the tokenomics is always good to look at with projects as well, because you want to see the breakdown of where the tokens are. Because if a large amount of tokens are like shared by the developers, founders, all the people on the back end, like people who were able to purchase tokens before the public launch, a lot of those people sell, because they get in at such a low price that they can just sell as we're buying and the price is going up. They're selling, taking their profits. But let's see, 16% of the total supply went to the team token, the advisor tokens, 4%, network operators, 12%, foundation, almost 22, and then the ecosystem, 23%. According to the release schedule, all the tokens will be released by December 2022. So end of this year, the rest of those 2 billion Matic tokens will be released. So, at that point, hey, that's it. Ain't no more putting out. So it'd be interesting to see, the price moving then. Of course, just with how the market's going after by that point as well. All right, so yeah, so that's coin market cap. And now we want to look at, as I mentioned earlier, total value locked up. So with a lot of these layer 2 scaling solutions or just blockchain in general, we're seeing a lot of projects where people are, staking their coins, receiving, we're getting interest payments back. People are saying, DeFi is better than a bank account. We see 1,000% APY of for liquidity pools and farming and staking. 500 APYs for staking this liquidity pair, and and then we see the work pools where people are running off with millions of dollars and money, people with money locked up in the project and they can't get out of it. But DeFi Llama is a DeFi aggregator site that basically keeps track of all the value locked up in a lot of these protocols and projects. So as we can see right here, the total value locked up across all protocols is $104 billion. That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. And even with looking at the overall chart, that's a big drop of where we were before. It looks like the highest point up here was 250. So we were at $250 billion in December. $250 billion locked up in DeFi protocols. Think about that. That's a lot of money. That's not just retail, y'all. That's some big whales. That's some big businesses. People who probably ain't gonna let you know that they put that much money in. But as you can see, what that was, I was at 250. We're at 100 now. So definitely, I'm at a little over at 60. I say 60 to 70% off of that. Let's say about 65% down off of that all-time high from 6 months ago. And as you can see here, just some of the top protocols with value locked up. But we want to look at, what's in it. And with some of these, like for example, AV is a lending protocol. Av is a lending protocol. So, people, whether they want to lock up their USD to receive another token back in return, and they use that money to, or they might lock up another coin and receive USD, and they can do, reinvest that, do what they need to do with that, maybe trade it while the other coins, tokens or coins are locked up. In the protocol, they're able to basically take a loan, collateralized loan. If taking the digital assets course from the Gentleman of Crypto, highly recommended. They go over this, and basically you can be your own bank. You don't lose your tokens unless you don't pay back that that loan. But definitely better and easier than going to a bank trying to get a loan. With some protocols, you definitely have to have like a certain amount of bread. So it's not like, oh, I got $500, let me put that in here and I'm gonna get like a $500. No, it's not gonna work like that. Of course, it's based off of percentages of what you put in and all that type of stuff. But it's definitely easier and to me more powerful, more empowering to be able to, go through a smart contract lending protocol, set your stuff up to get a loan out instead of, again, going through a bank and they, all in your pockets trying to figure out what's going on. But we're going to look at, this is what's on Ethereum. So on the Ethereum mainnet, we see there's about $63 billion worth locked up. So that's about, remember the total was what, 105. So Ethereum holds about 60% of the total value between all these different protocols. And of course, because they're the main mainnet for developers and all these other layer twos and other blockchains are basically building off or copying Ethereum. So Harmony, we heard about Harmony. They had about $5.4 billion locked up. Oh shit! Wait, hold up. Oh, what happened with DeFi kingdoms? Why did you just have this big ass spike? What the hell? It was just at 142 million to whoa. Something ain't right. All right, this ain't, I gotta look at this tomorrow, but let's just continue because this is all about Polygon. So Avalanche, $3.75 billion locked up. Solana, it's been a lot of talks about Solana possibly replacing Ethereum, but how that goes in the crypto world. Just got to take your projects as they come, go through stress tests and development iterations over the years, and really see what comes out on top. And then when we get to Polygon, so there's about $2.31 billion total value locked up on a Polygon network, with Av having a 20% dominance of most of that. So what's that, 20% of 2.3? I'm a little off today. I'm gonna just round up. It's about like what, 0.4 billion. So what's that, $400 million? Oh damn, look at that, 467. Oh, come on, math class, I got my shit. 467 million locked up from Av. Quick swap, 373 million. Uniswap, well, 90 million. So as we see, there's no, Av has the biggest one at five almost 500 million, but Radio Shack, and Radio Shack keep popping up out of nowhere. They might, that might be something to watch out for. Just, I don't know what they're doing, but they keep popping up randomly. But as we see, it's over 50 protocols. I mean, these protocols I haven't even heard of, even still have like what, $1 million here, $1 million there of locked up value. Damn, they got over 100. That's ridiculous. But we can see that over time, what was the max? They had 10, exactly a year ago, $10.5 billion locked up in value, and 80% drop off of that. But yeah. And again, just to show, Av has about $7.62 billion locked up. And as you see, for the majority, all of that's on Ethereum, and then Polygon. It was a 3.26 billions in borrow value locked, 200 million in staking. So Av is out here working. And as you see, Av's open source non-custodial protocol to earn interest on deposits and borrow assets, lending. So that's interesting. But yeah, so just wanted to take some time to go over some technicals and numbers for Matic. I mean, in the Polygon network. It doesn't look like, just from my perspective, I don't like the technicals. If I was purely looking at this from a technical standpoint, I would say this project is shit, and I'm not going to trade it. I'm not going to put money into it. But again, if I'm looking at fundamentals and seeing some of the solutions that they're offering, I'd be like, hey, I don't care about the price. This could be a steal down here. We've seen it go up to what was it, 280, $2.80 something cents, and then it went up to 290, hitting that mark again, hitting that resistance and coming back down. The rest of the market is maybe a perfect buy opportunity for a trader, or somebody who thinks they're investing to scoop up a lot of Matic tokens and wait for another the bull run. But I think overall, again, the survivors will come out of a bear market and a recession. Hopefully Polygon is one of those, but we'll see. But that's all I just wanted to cover for today. Appreciate you for taking time to check out all about Polygon, episode 5. Check out all the other shows from the Gentlemen of Crypto on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, and peace, y'all. Have a good one.